What's up, you guys? It's JCARDENASART and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for coming to another one of my videos. I appreciate you. In one of my previous videos, I bought a Mandalorian coloring book and I took out all the pages. Not exactly like that, but I did take out all the pages and I went through them and I picked out my favorite ones. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link it up, don't worry. So go check that out if you haven't. But I'm back with another video on this coloring book because the new season is out. And I know a lot of you are super excited. Oh, that's a nice drawing. Let me pull this one out just in case. But yeah, I figured I could do another video where I color in another one of these pages because these drawings are awesome and they're fun. You know, it's fun to get some crayons or colored pencils or, you know, any of these Crayola products and just have fun with them, man. They're so cheap, yet they're so entertaining. I have a 50 count of the Crayola Super Tips? Yeah, Super Tip washable markers. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in another video, but a lot of them are just blues and greens. Not a huge fan. But anyway, we're gonna use them. We're gonna do the best that we possibly can. I did go through these and I separated out 3. So I got this one, pretty cool. And then I got this one. And then I just pulled out this one. So I had an idea. I was going to do the original 2 that I pulled out for this video. I was going to do them all in one video. But I just pulled out a 3rd one and I really like it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to release a 3-part video. So one of them, now bear with me because I'm coming up with this on the spot. So the first one I'm doing today, I'm going to do it with these guys. I'm going to do that. Then, speaking about crayons, I'm going to pull out the crayons. I'm going to do the second one in crayons. And then the 3rd one, I'm going to use Tombow markers. Yeah, so if you're watching this, you're going to see 2 more come out. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Let's do this. Let's get started. The very first color I picked was a brown, the lightest shade I could find in the pack. I colored in the clothing underneath the armor and any leathery accessories that were visible. Then I went in with a darker shade of the brown. I added in shadows to help create some depth. And when I felt like that looked right, I went in with a much darker brown and colored in the darker spots. The multiple browns helps create like a gradient and it kind of like gives the form more depth. I stepped away from the brown and began working on the armor. The lightest gray in the pack is actually not that light if you can tell. In fact, I felt like the armor was automatically ruined. I saw I had a grayish blue though. I used that as another form of gray for the armor. The idea was to make it look like kind of like reflective and hopefully make the supposedly light gray look lighter. I don't think it worked though, but it's definitely a nice color. The colors are already on paper, so I have to make it work. Can't really erase it, you know? Then I got the idea of adding the yellow to the outfit, thinking it would give it a poppy highlight. It actually ended up being way too distracting in my opinion. And then I added orange thinking it would balance it out, but that didn't help. So I went back in with a brown and went over some of that to make it less distracting. That's the beauty of working with markers. Once it's on the paper, you have 2 options. You try to make it work or you throw it out. I went back in, darkened up some of the browns, and then I also went back into the armor. I added in blue into the armor because armor tends to be a bit reflective And since I added in that grayish blue, I figured that the different shades of blue would help. And then I got the idea of adding a bit of like a cross-hatching style to the armor to kind of make it look more beat up and more metallic-y, I guess. Give it more definition since the gray markers let me down so bad. Working with these markers, if you notice, the marks are a bit streaky. They don't really blend too well with each other. Luckily that doesn't really bother me, because if you notice from my other marker drawings, I like being aggressive with my markers. I like the rough strokes. So I know that some people don't really like it, but it doesn't really bother me. It actually works with the way I use my markers. And last but not least, the background. Definitely coloring it in with a nice blue to help balance the blue in the armor. This way it definitely looks like something's reflecting off of it, and I think that's it for that. And there you guys go. I think it came out awesome. This is the best that I could do with these Crayola washable markers. It is a pack of 50, but there's only so many colors I can work with. I think I made it work. I think the blue in the back really makes it pop. On to the next one. And those are going to be the last of the Mandalorian coloring book pages that I will be doing. So I hope you enjoy them. I'll see you in a couple days. Oh, make sure you stay for the final shots.